Good morning. It is Saturday, December 4th. I got up this morning and once up and ready for my day, I worked on something that was high on my to-do list for this weekend. And it's done. So it clearly didn't take a huge amount of time, but it's been on my to-do list for a while. A few months, I guess. But it was like, I want to get this done. So to make sure I would, I talked to Nick about doing it when we went out to eat yesterday, just to kind of get my brain in the right space. I recorded the 5th actually building a world video. It's the one where I just give a little basic info on, hey, here's how I put this into World Anvil. Yeah, so that's been recorded. I probably don't have a spot for it until next year, but it's done. Which also just lets me figure out what is my next step with building my world. Yeah. It's like I kind of had an idea for what I wanted this video to be, and like for at least the last month, maybe two, I've known here's what I want the video to be about, and I've had it. I just haven't recorded it. It took probably 2 or 3 times longer, probably twice as long to set up to record it than it did to actually record it, and that's the kind of thing that can sometimes be make it difficult just to get started. Is I'm like, I'm gonna spend 2 hours before I can even start recording. It took almost an hour. It's almost an hour long video, but I mean, it is one that now that I've recorded it, it's done. It's ready to upload, because it is one of the ones where I use the OBS, and I record the opening graphic and the closing with it. It's all one piece, so it's ready to go, which is good. Not sure. There are some things that probably could have been more concise, but shy of recording the 50-minute long video and maybe getting it to a 45-minute long video by doing it all over again, it's not gonna. There's no real way to do that, so I'm like, good enough. I got the information there. I might just have repeated a few things a couple of times. But it's done. I don't really know what else I'm doing today, but that was the big thing at the top of the need to get this done. It's been on the to-do list. I got other stuff on the to-do list I might try and do. And so I've continued some work on videos, whether it be preparing, not quite a script, but like an outline for a video I've been thinking of for a while, and also getting footage imported for some videos I need to edit. Doing that, and then settled right back into more world building, preparing for the next world building video. And I think what I want to do in the next one is start building the map, but I want to do it in a way that I haven't done it before, which is using math and science, rather than just making it up as I go. It's actually one of the things that got me into the idea of wanting to do the long-term world, is the idea of let's figure out a world and let's make some things make sense. So I've been watching Artifactsian videos, as he simplifies a lot of math and science for it. So I'll just have it. I started by trying to watch through it as I go, come up with numbers, and I'm like, no. Too complex, too stressful. So I was like, let's just watch, enjoy. I watched through them all before. I'm watching through them again. Then I'll figure out which ones I need to figure out math for and which ones I don't. Should be pretty soon. Should hear from Mom. Her and Mike are going to come get the TV. TV's been in the way for ages. I eventually decided it's not worth storing until I need it again. Let's try to figure out who to get rid of it to. No one was interested. Bob was like, I got a friend who probably, benefit from it. I was like, okay. And then Mom's like, wait a minute. No, we do need one. I'm like, fine. So now Mom's gonna take it. And I'm like, I don't care, I just want it gone. It's in the way. It's been in the way for months. But the goal was to get rid of that today. And also continue doing world building. Math. And the TV is gone at last. But now I gotta go over to Mom's and help them put it where they want it. And after helping them get the TV put where they wanted it, I decided to stay for a bit and watch Revolution of the Daleks, which was the New Year's special from last New Year's. We just never got around to watching it. And now that they're on to the following season, I figure I should probably try and find some time to start fitting those in. And it's probably one of the best episodes Chinbo has done so far. Mostly just in having references. In addition to the return of Jack. I figure I can talk about it. It's almost a year old now. We get references to Weeping Angels and the Silence and the Ood. To Rose. Gwen Cooper. Just lots of ties into previous things. And we get a returning character from one of his, Jim Knowles' earlier episodes. One of the sort of villains returns as, again, a sort of villain. Tying it into things that have happened before. Bothering to acknowledge that there is importance in previous episodes, which is the biggest problem I've had with his series so far. So, again, I say maybe he's learned something, and maybe this season that just started on Halloween is better. Or maybe he just did good for a special and he'll go back to doing what he was doing before. But, it's fun. No, I'm gonna head home. Not sure what to do, but it's where I live, so. And I'm home. It's a fun time with Mom. And I brought home my mail from Miniature Market. It's my Black Friday order. Just shy of 90 minis. The Black Dragon, and then 3 bricks. Plus one of the Dungeon Master screens that I'm didn't have yet. Eventual unboxings. Good deal on Black Friday, so I picked up some sets that I don't have any minis from yet. Otherwise, it's not super late, but it feels very late because it's dark out because it's winter. So I am gonna come here and relax. Probably continue to watch some videos on world building. Try and iron out my ideas, figure out what I'm doing with that some more. While I have the motivation to work on it, because sometimes I go a month without having any motivation to work on it. So while I got it, I should use it. Otherwise, yeah, just gonna kind of relax around for the evening. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues. Bye.